Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your match review. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. I said it before the game. I'm taking the 1 point. And honestly, I'm quite content. Yeah, we probably could have won, but they probably could have won as well right at the end. I'm very, very content with this 1 point against a very good quality opposition in the likes of Arsenal. Moving into the next international break right now and still being in the top 4, third. I know the point gaps between third and all the way to probably 10 is not that much, but this is probably a good position to be at. As I said, moving into the international break and post the international break, hopefully, the fixtures are not as crazy as what it was in this from the last international break to this international break. So look, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of you guys probably might not be happy. You probably wanted a must win. You have to respect opposition, man. We have today, if today is not a game where you've realized what the distinct flaws we have as Chelsea Football Club, I don't know if you will ever realize this ever again. Yes, we are fans. We have every right to, hype up our team, hype up our position in the table, this, that, the other. But the real situation, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have flaws. Defensively, we have flaws. And even from an attacking point of view, we have flaws in the likes of Madueke and Jackson to a certain degree as well. So, look, thank God for Pedro Neto to be able to slam in that screamer. What a player. And we're going to talk about players individually. This particular result, I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with, man. And hopefully we can keep building on it. I have said it, that personally, I think we're a 5th or 6th level type of a team. Defensively, Arsenal spammed a lot of crosses. They spammed a lot of crosses. And look at the way we conceded, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the naivety. And that, a lot of people are trying to blame Enzo Maresca for that naivety. It's got nothing to do with Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca, actually, tactically, both the managers cancelled each other out. This was such a good tactical match. The way we built up, the way they were building up. Brilliant. Brilliant from all aspects from both the managers. The way Arteta was utilizing sometimes Declan Rice in the build-up, sometimes Partey in the build-up, sometimes Ødegaard dropping into the defense. We've also tried a couple of times where we built up with 2 defenders and 3, where Cucurella would invert. I know a lot of people are still upset about the Malo Gusto situation going in as a number 10, but right now, there is a clear message from Enzo Maresca that he doesn't fully trust Felix or Nkunku. And once again, we're going to get to player performances and we're going to get to a substitution. But overarching situation, look, it wasn't the greatest game from us, but it wasn't as if we were sitting back. We just allowed them to just dictate play. No, we were trying our level best. We should have scored in the first half with Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto's header should have been in from that range. And we had a few other chances here and there. But defensively, I said it in my preview, defensively, I'm worried. And the way we conceded, I'm not shocked. The way all our defenders were on the left side, leaving all of that space on the right for Martinelli and whoever the other player was, and then Martinelli picks up the ball of a Saka cross. And goalkeeper, I've mentioned it. Goalkeeper, recently, I have defended Robert Sanchez, but that one, you can't defend Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez, if anything, near post, you should be saving that. You can't be beaten by a player near post. Near post is, you got to own it as a goalkeeper. Now, if they're good enough to then hit a shot that goes far post and it goes in, well, kudos to the player. But the fact that you got beaten near post, that's absolutely ridiculous. So, look, ladies and gentlemen, from a tactical point of view, I don't think Maresca did anything wrong. In fact, he studied Arsenal very well and negated a lot of their problems, even though we couldn't stop a lot of their crosses. But overall, we took care of them. We managed, we negated them. Their set pieces as well, we managed, we negated them. They didn't hurt us all the time. They could have scored a winner right at the end, though. Right at the end. So this is why. Defensively, I knew there was flaws. Now, let's get to the individual performances where we're going to really start honing in on exactly what has happened. First up, Robert Sanchez. Look, he's not a long-term goalkeeper for us. He really isn't. He really should be a secondary goalkeeper. Even some of his distributions were poor. And that shot from Martinelli, he needs to cover his knee post. Cucurella, boss. Absolute boss. I had him in my preview, and he started and he locked up Saka fully. I think he was named man of the match. And look, I probably would have given it to Pedro Neto, but I've got no issues, Cucurella getting that. Caicedo probably could have been nominated for the man of the match position as well, for the man of the match award. But Cucurella, outstanding. Out of all the defenders, Cucurella was simply outstanding. Levi Colwill and Wesley Fofana, both of them don't give me any level of confidence. Even though I rate Levi Colwill so much, but this brother, big matches, Liverpool, you failed. Man United probably wasn't that great either, looking back. During the match, I probably felt he wasn't that bad, but looking back, he wasn't that great. When I watched the second time. And this game, once again, not great enough. Shaky. Some of his distribution, some of his passing was good, but the way he defends, just not good enough. Picking up that yellow card in that first half early. Should be marshalling the defense. How is our defense getting caught up like that? The way we conceded. Wesley Fofana. I'm just not confident with Wesley Fofana. Just not. Brother's awareness was poor. The way we consider, he should be seeing who's on the far post. Malo Gusto. Look, Malo Gusto tactically understands that number 10 on the ball, become a number 10. Off the ball, become a right. He understands tactically because he's always there. But his execution, once again, lacks. I know a lot of people will say, need to stop this Malo Gusto stuff. But how can we? The defensive balance goes away. Unless we find a different solution, yeah, you can say, let's put João Felix there and let's have Reece James behind. Then you're going to have Cucurella who needs to bomb forward. Do you know what I mean? Or Cucurella who needs to probably come into midfield. You can maybe have Cole Palmer out wide, but that's probably not the best. You need to have both Cole Palmer and João Felix in the middle. Then if Reece James is starting in this game, Reece James didn't, and I wasn't one bit shocked. I knew Reece James probably wasn't going to start. I had him not starting in my preview either because this game was going to be fast, and I knew Cucurella and Malo Gusto probably would have started. But in my preview, I didn't actually have Gusto either. I went for height. I went with Wesley Fofana as the right-sided player, but tucked in a back three. And then Cucurella in those half spaces. And I had Madueke, I think, out wide. But somehow we need to find a solution with this whole Malo Gusto thing because his execution is poor up front. Whether it's shooting, whether it's crossing, it's not good enough. And today, once again, wasn't good enough. In the midfield, Romeo Lavia, I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, he has not been good. Romeo Lavia didn't have a very good game. Second half, it kept on deteriorating. And then Enzo Fernandez came on, and Enzo Fernandez, I thought, actually had a very good game off the bench. On the ball, he was very good, and off the ball, the way he was winning the duels, I liked it. The way he was winning the balls, I liked it. Caicedo still the standout. Caicedo was everywhere. Caicedo, even with Romeo Lavia, was everywhere. And without Romeo Lavia being the lone DM and Enzo Fernandez pushing forward because we were chasing for a goal, he covered ground unbelievably. Caicedo, for me, was a boss again. Up front, Noni Madueke, not good enough, man. Just not good enough. I get why he gets selected, though, because of his work rate. But I'm starting to think just the work rate cannot be good enough. And maybe Enzo Maresca needs to just drop him to make him realize, look, I think you need to work on your on-the-ball game. His on-the-ball game is rubbish. The problem is we bring in someone like Mudryk or João Felix or whoever else. Firstly, they should be competing to get his spot. I can't believe they're incapable of competing to get his spot. But now I'm at a point where I'm just dropping Madueke just to bring someone else in so that Madueke gets a message sent across to him. It's not good enough from Madueke, man. That final third is rubbish. Nicholas Jackson today as well, final third, once again, rubbish. Yeah, he drew a few fouls, but it wasn't good enough. Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen. Cole Palmer. We must talk about Cole Palmer. Royal stinker, man. Absolute royal stinker from Cole Palmer. All these people talk about Cole Palmer in big games. Yeah, it's a topic now. It is becoming a topic. I didn't want to make it a topic, but I'm still giving him a lot of credit in the bank. Cole Palmer has too much talent. I fully expect him to come back. Now, whether this is because of Cole Palmer only having a training session, he's been injured all throughout this week and only probably had a training session before the game. Should we have really utilized Cole Palmer? Should we have just gone with João Felix or Nkunku? I don't know. Maybe we should have, but Enzo Maresca simply doesn't trust João Felix and Nkunku. He doesn't trust them. He'd rather have a 50% Cole Palmer because he trusts his ability. And me too. A lot of people are like, means you got to criticize Cole Palmer just the way you criticize others. I'm sorry, I can't do that because Cole Palmer has credit in the bank. Cole Palmer was phenomenal for us last season. Cole Palmer has been phenomenal for us this season as well. Bar few games, especially in the big games. And that seems to be the problem at the moment. Cole Palmer needs to rise in the big. Today, the free kicks were awful from him. The corners were awful from him. He needs to take his time and concentrate. Pedro Neto was the standout, man. Big up to Pedro Neto. That is the level. That is the level of winger that I need at Chelsea Football Club. Pedro Neto was a boss. On the ball, off the ball, the way he tracks back, the way he attacks, everything, every facet of his game was sensational. That is the level that's required at Chelsea. Every winger needs to be like that. Whether it's Sancho, I know he's injured still. Whether it's Mudryk, he came off the bench. Okay, no problems. All right. But your off-the-ball work rate has to be as good as Pedro Neto's. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see there's flaws in our team. And this is why I was content with 1 point. And we have some strengths, but it's not enough to make us a consistent, ruthless team. A lot of people like me is, when are we going to win against a top 4 team? It's difficult against quality teams because quality teams have an overall package, good defense, good attack. We don't have a great defense yet, and this is something I'm hoping Maresca can work on. And I'm sure he'll get it right. Soon he'll get it right. Or maybe the defenders that we have are just not going to cut it. Maybe we need to go to the market again, unfortunately. Who can we drop for Colwill or was it Fofana? Tosin? Not good enough as well. Benoit? Not good enough. Desassi? Not good enough. So there's a problem. There's a problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, overall, I'm content with the point. Let me know your thoughts. I thought tactically we did well. I thought we had chances to put away goals, but equally Arsenal had chances as well. Arsenal definitely had chances. And if anything, a draw probably isn't good enough for Arsenal. It does put a big title dent, a dent on the title run for sure. And I'm quite happy with that for the time being. We're still third, moving into the international break, and let's see what we can do after the international break. Maresca's done well. Overall, Maresca has done really well. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about this entire match, some of the performances that we saw, anyone that you want to call out, anyone that you want to praise, let us know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time, subscribe. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you content with the 1 point? My man of the match probably was Pedro Neto because of the way he worked. His goal was sensational. That banger, absolute rocket of a shot. Left foot, right foot. This guy, people say, what's his best position? I say everywhere. Everywhere is his best position. Some of our wingers don't have the greatest shooting technique. Sometimes they don't even know how to shoot. Forget about technique. So yeah, Cucurella, I think, ended up being the man of the match. Caicedo probably could have been a shout as well. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. As I said, once again, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya. Goodbye.